As you know, where we left off was I blew up this truck. Yeah. I've decided to go back to the drawing board, and that's when I met Dr. Steve Eaton. He's developing a lot better hydrogen system than I've ever come up with. This is his friend Ian. I think I met you once at the electric toy store.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pat Barber. Nice to meet Ian. And Ian has been working with Dr. Eaton, and he's got an electric Jeep. This Jeep here is powered. You tell me about it, Ian.
Well, this is a DC drive system. It's 160 volts nominal, based on 8-volt golf car batteries. We have 12 of them up in the front. There's 8 more in the back where the fuel tank used to be. The motor is underneath the battery pack. Yeah, we've got a lot of splash protection under the motor because most DC motors are open frame, so they can get water inside them. So since this is an off-road vehicle, we put a lot of splash protection on it. What you're looking at there is the front end of the motor with a forced air cooling inlet on it. So we can run high amperages at low speeds without overheating the motor. We also run the factory alternator and the power steering pump off the belt drive off the front of the motor.
Factory, does that mean you could have air conditioning?
Actually, we could have air conditioning. We didn't do it with this one because we the idea was to outfit these for the Jeep tour companies in Sedona.
Okay, first of all, I can do Broken Arrow on my 4Runner, barely.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying you can do Broken Arrow in an electric vehicle?
Absolutely, yeah. This has enough range to go from uptown out to the end of Broken Arrow and back with about a 50% reserve.
I don't see a gas tank.
No gas tank. Here's your filler right there.
All right.
That's one of our little trademarks.
Okay, now that we're back here, tell me what's going on.
Well, to get more range out of the vehicle, what we're doing is developing what we would call a hybrid trailer. Basically, we have a generator here that's 17.5 kilowatts. You're
Yeah.
Those
Basically
two.
What we're looking at is a hybrid. Yeah, at idle, it's running at about 88% of it is hydrogen, and at high speed, about 91% of the fuel is hydrogen. We have a control system here that we designed ourselves. This shows each one of the units here. This is the idle unit, and this is the high-end unit. This thing has an electronic sensor on it that tells when you're drawing power, and it cues the thing to idle up. Well, from that signal, we have a little circuit board in here that recognizes that signal and turns the second generator on.
I'm seeing a Jeep that you plug in, charge up, and it'll do Broken Arrow with 50%, maybe enough to do it twice.
Pretty close to
with a full load. Okay, that's where you get the hybrid when you hook up the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that tank, it looks like about, let's say, a 10-gallon tank.
That's about right, yep.
Okay, when you kick in the hydrogen cells and you use that generator, just keep the batteries topped off. How much range do you think you have out of that tank, and what?
Threefold increase over how it would run just as a series hybrid by adding Doc's hydrogen system. Around 120 miles per gallon. So out of a 10-gallon tank, what we're hoping for is about a 1,200-mile range. We are still...
Hold on. Now, you just said something. 120 miles per gallon. That sounds a lot like X Prize. I like the 1,200-mile range on a 10-gallon tank of gas.
That's the idea, yeah.
But you could see that going more.
Potentially, yeah.
Is that normal driving speeds?
That would be around town type driving speeds, say up to 40 miles an hour. With electric vehicles, your range is severely affected by the speed that you travel at. So highway speeds are going to cut into that quite a bit. We might be down around 80 miles per gallon on the highway. But around town, conservative driving up to 40 miles an hour, I would anticipate somewhere around 120 miles per gallon.
Riding rush hour's got her down to a crawl. Looks like it's gonna be another She turns a knob to 10 and starts jamming with the band.